Guys, look who we have on the channel today. This video was a bit impromptu, to be honest, because I just did makeup and hair on Uche, and I was like, you know what, since we're already doing makeup and hair, let us go on and film for YouTube, because I feel like she has been scarce on this channel. She's alive, she's fine, she's here to tell you guys what has been happening. I told you guys to drop a few questions for her on Instagram. I put this up like an hour ago, so I don't know how many questions we have. So let's get to it. But in the meantime, introduce yourself.
Hi guys, my name is Uche and I also have a YouTube channel, Uche. For those of you that don't know, for the people that are new, yes. And yeah, this is my auntie whom I've been with for the past 6 years, and it's been amazing and I love her so much.
Yeah, just a pretender. Uche is so fake. Oh my god. You see, anyways, we'll get to that. Uche is the biggest pretender that I've ever come across. And I love her so much. I beg you. Anyways, let's get to the questions. And let me apologize about the audio. I have 2 wireless mics, right? And 2 of them are spoiled. Like, I don't know who I offended. They are both not good, so I'm stuck with another mic, which is not really for this kind of videos. So if you're not hearing us well, that's the reason. We apologize. I just had a feeling that this question will be #1 question, because people seem to ask this question. No matter how many times we address this question, people still ask. So, what are Uche's future plans, #1, and does she still intend to go to university or learn a skill?
So yeah, for my future plan, I plan on, after school, I really want to focus more on my YouTube, and also I want to learn one skill that is very important to me, which is makeup. I love makeup. I love doing makeup, and yeah, I want to learn it very well. I have more, to be honest, but for now, these are the ones that are in my head for now. Maybe as time goes on, I will start realizing other things that I want for the future and all that. And coming to my school, I'm currently in school. For those of you that don't know, as been asking, I'm a university girl, and I'm in my 2nd year now. Yes, I'm my 2nd year now.
Why haven't you been making YouTube videos, or have you quit?
No, I have not quit YouTube. I'm still doing YouTube videos. You guys need to go and watch my last video that I made about why I've been away and all that. And also, I'm in school, and things have just been a bit stressful and all that. And also my phone got spoiled. The full story is on my video, so you guys should go to my channel, Uche, and watch it. But my phone got spoiled, and yeah, and I entered school. Things have just been everywhere. So next year I will try my best to get a new phone and just vlog the ones I can for you guys. Even if it's twice a week, I'll be posting. But let's just for the rest of this, I'm going to vlog this December, because I have a lot to do this December. So I'm going to vlog for you guys. So I've not quit YouTube, that's just it. For
context's sake, her phone did not get spoiled. She broke her phone because she was careless. And I said I'm not going to buy her another phone because she needs to learn her lesson. But I still gave her phone to be using, but to her, that phone is beneath her. So she's trying to save to buy a new phone. I caught her this morning talking to my assistant, asking about iPhone. So I've just come to realize that she wants to buy iPhone. It's not my money.
No, I'm just asking her.
No, it's not concerning.
It's stressful.
As long as it's my money, Uche has been spoiled too much over the years. So I'm like, you know what? You need to start being accountable for your own actions, because nobody will be accountable for you in the real world. If you save money enough, buy a phone. I'll be happy for you. In fact, I'm borrowing itself. So that's it. I gave a very fine phone, one Samsung phone that my husband dashed me. My husband dashed me that phone, and I don't really need it anyway. So I gave it to Adana to be just playing with, and then I gave it to Uche, but the phone is beneath her level. That's why she cannot use it to film YouTube again. I thought I'm behind your back.
No, it's not
I'm not talking behind your back.
The camera police number.
I don't talk her behind your back. Okay, all right.
Because even all the vlogs I did it. I wanted to insert it and upload everything. I did not see anyone. I did not see any video. I tried. The video did not come out in the phone. But if I put it in my laptop, it comes out.
So why you like this to your laptop? See,
my laptop is if I can't edit my laptop now. The CapCut is having problem. I will bring it to you and show you.
Okay, let's just move on, because your excuses. Does Uche have a favorite child? I live with my auntie and I have a fave. It's obvious. So Do you have a favorite child?
Yes, I have a favorite child, which is drum roll, giddy giddy.
Now,
Kaito.
I'm sure it's Kaito.
And Adana is my second favorite.
Uche, if you can ask for one thing from your auntie, what would that be? This is an interesting question. If you can ask me, if you have the opportunity to ask me for one thing and one thing only, what would that be? I'm eager to know.
That's a question someone has to think through. You have to be wise. Think wisely.
You want to come back to the question?
I'll come back to the question.
Okay. What's the most annoying thing or moment you have had with each other? Basically, that you've had with me or I've had with you.
Most annoying thing.
Or moment.
I can't really remember.
You know you can, just say it.
Most annoying thing. I can't really remember moments, but like most annoying thing. Whenever you call me, for instance, call me to come to your room, and I'm literally running to your room, and then when I get there, you'll be like, I'm calling you and you're walking your majestically. In my mind, I'm like, I literally ran here.
No, you did not.
There was a day you did that and I almost cried in my mind. And I said, so I didn't know that just walked now and collect the shout that was like that's how it was really annoying, to be honest, but I was just like, you know, I cannot stop running. I'll always run. Even if you tell me like walk, I'll still run.
When I tell people this Uche is so pretentious, you should believe me. This guy is saying now. Let me tell people something else. Uche's bestie Ada came to just so people understand the kind of person I'm dealing with. Uche's bestie Ada came. Ada is my sister's sister-in-law. Ada is such a sweet babe, right? Let me tell you, Ada is so nice. She's so respectful. She's just so agile. Whenever I'm like, Ada, sometimes I'm going to have to give her something. Nothing serious. Ada will just run and come. I'll say, Ada, please help me get that thing from that table. Ada will just run and do it. So Ada was always quick and agile. Uche, what did I tell you about Ada? Tell them. I don't really want to say it. Tell them what I told you. When I said, see, anytime I tell Ada to do something, say how quick Ada does it. That you.
But before they used to run now, but just like you don't.
But tell them what I told you now. Tell them what I told you.
You told us that Ada used to do something quickly.
Yes. I use that as an example. Now she's trying to come here to tell people that she used to run, but
no, you know, I cannot lie to you. That's the only annoying moment.
Okay, lie to me all the time. You lie to me all the time.
That's the annoying.
But you lie to me all the time. But you lie to me all the time.
Even if I agree, but I'm being truthful.
Okay, as long as you agree.
Yes.
Back to the question. If you could ask for one thing from your auntie, what would that be?
To just please. I don't.
Just answer the question. Let's move on.
Okay. Okay. I asked that you never leave me till the rest of my life.
That's a valid ask.
Never abandon me.
That's a valid ask. It's valid. It's valid. Okay. What's the most annoying thing or moment with Uche? Most annoying thing for me is repeating myself. They know that. Yeah. Oh gosh, I don't have patience for repeating myself. Like Uche was saying this in the other day. I just laughed in my mind because I know it's so true. Tell them that thing they say that when I say something and then you ask me the question again, I was just looking at me. I continue what I'm doing. That alone will tell you. I hate repeating myself. But I don't know, it's a problem.
But that's true. If she asks me again, immediately I will know, okay, this is the right thing to do.
Yeah. If you ask me
it just shows that she doesn't want to, like, her next talking will be short.
Yes.
Or she will not answer you again.
Yeah. So I hate repeating myself. I don't know why I'm like that. I mean, that's a shortcoming on my part. I know that, but I hate repeating myself. Especially with Uche them that I have to say the same thing like 365 days a year. It is so frustrating. So for me, that's the most annoying thing. Most annoying moment is whenever it has happened. There are plenty, but it's usually whenever I feel disrespected by Uche. That's usually my most annoying moment. How did you tolerate Uche for years when she annoys you? God.
It's been a roller coaster.
Spirit of God. That's all I can say. Spirit of God. I always remember the good. Let me put it that way.
We're meant to be.
I always remember
together.
the good. I'm not one of those people that the bad overshadows the good in my head. Do you understand? I always remember the good. Because like I tell people, if you quarrel with your sister, your brother, your husband is even that one as standard. If you can quarrel with your twin, your parents, I mean, you're going to quarrel with everybody. So I always remember the good. But yeah, that's how I tolerate. Okay, what was your expectations going to school and what's the reality like now?
So guys, my expectation going to school, you know, I was thinking school is so okay. When I go to school, I will just, you know, have fun, you know, learn, read, do this, do that, just do so many things, you know. But the reality is something else. You guys, they did not inform me before, but the reality is something else. I mean, it's stressful. Everything like 247, paying this one, paying that one, doing this one, doing that one, always at all times. In all is what I want, and I'm going to achieve that thing that made me go there. Nothing will stop me. I'm going to focus no matter anything. Yeah, overall, school is okay, it's good, it's nice, it's fine, but it's stressful. That's the truth. That was not the reality I thought in my head.
How were you able to tell your auntie you have a boyfriend? Should I say it or do you want to say it?
Okay, if you say it will be exaggerated, let me see.
This one is there, really. I think they don't have respect for me. My sister is behind the camera. She look at what she just did. She don't do like this now.
Because you actually exaggerate stories.
What do you mean I exaggerate stories? I tell stories exactly the way it is.
Yeah, you tell it
exactly the way it happened.
in an exaggerated way. So my auntie was on my phone, and I already know that anytime my auntie is on my phone, she always reads my chat. So I've been chatting with this guy for like, for I think like 2 weeks already, and then I was not already in a relationship yet though. We're still saying, all the sweet things they are saying and everything. So auntie, as she was my phone, she read my chats, and when I got my phone back, it was after I got my phone back, sorry, that was when I now told her, like the next 2 days, I think the next 2 days, or the next day, I think so. And I went and told her that there's something I want to tell her, that I have a girlfriend. And this person is not just like any other person. He's a nice person, so many people know him as a good person. So I was like, like this is the right thing to do. I have to tell my auntie. And even before then, I was not even ready. I was not even in the relationship yet. we were still talking. I was like, okay, this is the day we'll go and tell my auntie. Because even he was telling me, oh yeah, when will you tell her? I said, wait first. Because I didn't even want to like jump into anything. Yes, that was what I was telling him to wait before I tell my auntie anything. So yeah, that's how I told her. And later I went and told her that I have this guy, Uche, that I met in Abuja, and blah, 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 and all that. So she was like, okay, I've heard. Okay.
Is that what I said?
Yeah, but you said that.
Are you sure I don't tell you that I already know?
Yeah, you told me you already know. Yes, she told me she already knew. And then I was waiting for something else. And then next one was, okay. I can't remember all the things she said, but I know that she just said okay, and she already knew.
How do you think your life experiences would have been if you hadn't met Auntie Nelo? This is a nice question, actually. What do you think your life would have been? Yeah, I would like to know. I feel like I have an idea, like 2 options of what her life would have been based on what I know, but let me hear what she has to say. I'm interested in knowing.
So this question is like, sometimes I just used to reason this kind of thing sometimes and be like, but wait, what would I have been? Where would I have been? What would I have been doing? And what kind of life would I have been living if I was not here? And then I don't know, because the kind of plan I had for myself, I don't know if you guys watched that video where I told that story in my channel, that I wanted to go and live with a guy in Lagos so that we can, because I really wanted a job that time. I just wanted to work. I just wanted to have my own money, make my own money. So I don't know how it would have been if I had gone to Lagos. I don't know how it would have been if I had gone to like any other place. I can't really tell, because before then my mom was already planning, because I was already ready to write WAEC. I was ready to write JAM, because before I came here, my plan was to go and work and then come back. Like I was supposed to work for 1 year, then go back, go and write my WAEC, because I was already like in SS2, so I wanted to write with SS3. So when I go back, I'll go and write my WAEC, and then maybe in the next year that follows, I'll write my JAM and then start school, and I would have done nothing. That's what would have happened, because it's already been like 6 years. I would have either been in school or almost graduated in school.
What's your favorite and least favorite thing about Nelo? Start from least favorite.
Okay, should I say the favorite? Maybe
least favorite.
I don't know, to be honest.
I know my own for you. So
like the things you do.
I don't know, just say what's your least favorite thing about me?
The way you exaggerate things.
Oh, that I exaggerate.
Yes.
That's not a bad thing.
That's not a
say
bad
your
thing.
least favorite thing, something that is bad that I don't like. Exaggeration. That's
Shout.
normal Nigerian entity.
Shouting.
Shouting. That's not least favorite. And they shout for everybody. Everyone they collect from beginning to end. That's normal. My fellow Nigerian aunties, is that not normal? That one is normal. My children, they collect. Everybody, they collect. People, they collect. Husband, follow, they collect sometimes. Everybody, they collect. So for me, that one is not even bad. Don't we all
If
shout?
that's not bad, but there's not really this right thing about you.
You know you have something. Just say, I will not be angry.
Give me something.
I promise you.
Tell me my
I will not be angry. I will not even talk about it later after this.
Shouting and but you said it's not
Okay, well, shouting. Okay, no problem. What's your favorite?
my favorite is how you just, you're a loving person and how you just, after the shouts, you just be like, oh, that's big. I don't know how to play. I don't know. My brain is going blank.
Let me tell you guys, my least favorite thing about Uche is I feel like, according to her, it's not true and she doesn't mean it even though it comes out that way. But it's usually when I feel like Uche is taking my kindness for granted or being disrespectful, which happens so often. I mean, these days she has been better, let me not lie. She's very pretentious. So these days she pretends. But I always say that you have to be smart to know when to pretend, right? So I call it pretentious. This guy, she's not taking it in a bad way. It's not in a bad way. It's like good pretend, right? So these days she just pretends. Just like I need to give a good example for you guys to understand. Like the other day, last 2 weeks or something, I asked her this year in school she should find out details about school hostel and because long story short, she was going to school from the house, but whenever she needed to stay in school, she would stay with her friends. So I told her because it was her fault she didn't get school hostel. I gave her money for it. She went to pay for the wrong thing or didn't pay, and then later she didn't get and she ate the money. I told her this year she can stay in school, at least have a dorm or hostel room just in case of some days she can't come back or whatever. She just said, no, I don't even have to stay in school. I'm okay going from the house. She has sense. So that her know is like, let me do this because this looks like something that will please this woman. Me telling her I don't want to stay in school, I want to stay at home. It will make her happy. It will like soften her. I don't know. She's just like that. But like I said, it's only smart people that know how to use sense to get what they want in return. So yeah, that part was the compliment part. Another thing Uche used to do that annoys me is she always how do I put it? I don't want it to look bad on her part, right? But from where I see it, I've told you a lot of times, Uche, I see that Uche does not see me how I see her or take me how I take her. So a good example is most things that she tells me or I find out, I have to do the poking. I have to be the one to ask or find out, like even with the whole boyfriend thing, which I know she only told me because she knows I read the messages. Like I always have to find out or poke, right? She doesn't just come to me and tell me things. She doesn't confide in me. She doesn't just, I don't know. She sees me as an enemy sometimes. I've told you this thing before. I'm sure I've told you. Like almost like somebody that's not on her side.
So you guys, I'm not going to lie. That's what I do, but that's not the way I see my auntie. But the reason why sometimes I just don't tell you, like especially about the boyfriend thing, is number one, I don't even like this person, I'm just using this person. And number two, they are not even worth telling. And number three, is the way you just exaggerate everything.
That's the thing, though.
Yes, but
it's not an excuse, right?
Yes.
Do you realize that I grew up with 6 sisters and father figures and mother figures? You cannot even dare tell anybody about, but they can beat you on top. It does not mean you should not confide in them.
Yeah.
So for me, it's not an excuse. If you think I'm done now, come and tell me, mommy, I have a boyfriend. I'm like, oh, good job. Like, is something wrong with you? What is the boy doing in your life? What do you like discussing? For me, I don't feel like I tone it down a lot for you, especially because it can be perceived wrongly, right? If I slap the hell out of my children, nobody will call it wickedness because, oh, I gave birth to them. So we like, discipline them. That's good. You're supposed to discipline children. But if I slap you now, I'm like, hey, that woman is so wicked. Do you guys get what I'm trying to say? Do you
I understand what you're trying to say?
So it's like, whatever you think is a toned down version of how I would react if you were Adana. And I tell you this all the time. If you were my children, there's some things that my children will not do. because they know they go and collect. They're gonna collect, but you do those things because you know you're not going to collect. So it's still not an excuse. So would you, if it was your mom or your sisters, would you not? Is it not the same thing? I'm sure they will even what's it called? Caution you way worse than I will.
Yes, they will. Another thing is that reason, like there are some things. This is not thinking about boy or anything. There are some things I just like when I tell you, tell them, you tell this person, you tell this person, you tell this person, you tell this person. I'm just like, that's like some things. It's not like I mean not to tell you. It's not like I mean not to tell you. I want to tell you. I'm not even talking about.
No, wait. Uche is really showing me that she's truly a Gen Z. Do you know that when we're growing up, you commit, when your aunties come, they tell your auntie will beat you. Then another uncle will come. They will tell the uncle will join hand and beat you. Stop using those things as excuses. Those are minor conversations. Those are not major conversations. So let's not mix the two. I don't like also when people are trying to use something as an excuse to make it seem like, oh no, you don't have to. It's not the same at all. These are conversations that we have with people, like when my friends are over and we're talking about Uche them or their helps or the people in their lives, or me and Miss Chisholm them are talking because maybe something happened. Those things are different from having deep conversations. Like what she's trying to say is that when I'm teasing her about her boyfriend in front of people, those things are normal. Let me tell you, it's as normal as the air you breathe. It's not the same as confiding in someone something important and the person is telling people no, it is not the same at all. So don't use it as an excuse. I think that's you Gen Z people don't even know these things. I will always tell it's like if you're telling me something today, there's no secret. My sisters will know. You know that for a fact. So I know it's not about my sisters, but I'm trying to tell you that it is still okay. There are some things that you've told me before that are very confidential or very personal. Those ones I don't tell people. But if it's for simple conversations we have, of course we're going to converse the conversation with other people. That's very normal. Okay. Don't you talk about me with other people? Do you talk about me with other people?
I do.
Of course it's normal. So I don't like when people try to place their hand on something and call it something that is not. It is not the same thing. Do you understand me?
Yes.
Let's not. I don't like when people mix that up.
So yeah, that's the way I used to see it then. But now
it's not about how you see it. I still strongly believe it's how you see me.
No, it's not how you see it. That's
I'm telling you. Because me and you, we've had deeper conversations. We've had more important conversations that nobody has ever heard of before. So they're not the same thing. You know this, I know this. It's not things we come out here and say. But still, for me, it's just an excuse you tell yourself. It's almost like I need a reason to place this woman here. I need a reason not to tell the people. We do it all the time in relationships. I need a reason. Some people do with friendships. I need a reason to hate this person. So they pick on anything that doesn't even make sense. So it's not a reason. You discuss me with your friends. In fact, a lot. I've seen chats. She discusses with her boyfriend. You do all these things. Those are normal human behaviors. It's not the same thing. So do you have anything else you want to say before we end the video?
I don't really have much to say, but I just want to say that for all the times I've wronged you, I've done bad things, and I'm sorry. And now I'm beginning to learn from my mistakes. If you notice, there are some things I used to do before that I don't do again. I'm beginning to see things I don't used to see before. And try to correct them. Like for instance, sometimes when you shout on me, I just get upset. But now when you shout on me, instead of me to get upset and not do that thing or do that thing wrongly or do that thing anyhow, rather I would think about it and be like, okay, why did she shout? What was the reason why she shouted? What is that thing in that shout that I need to do to correct that shout? Do you understand? So that's what I'm beginning to learn now, and just grow in a better way. Yes, that's it. And
for me, if I'm to tell Uche one thing, it will be, I told her this thing recently and I'll keep telling you, right? From the way I see, from where I am right now, I believe that the people that love you the most in this world live in this house. I know you have a mother, I know you have sisters, but how do I explain it? I don't want to. Just know that whatever I tell you, any advice I try to give you, it's coming from a place of love. I have nothing to gain from you not doing well. I have nothing to gain from your life not going well. I have nothing to gain from you not being successful. My prayer for you is that you achieve all the success and everything you want to achieve in this world. And the advantage is that at least I can help in some way. Obviously I can't do it like I play a small part. To me, the part I play is small. Everything is still in your hands anyway. How you use the resources available to you, every other thing available to you, right? So just know that when I'm telling you things, it's not coming from a place of hate. It's always a place of love. Everyone in this house, we all care about you. Stop seeing it any other way, because it happens to you a lot. You always, she doesn't always see it. You know, now if it's your mom that shouts on you or your big sister, you're certain that, okay, these people love you, so you don't take it personal. Sometimes I feel like she takes it a little too personal. Do you understand? So don't always take it too personal. It's for your own good. In fact, I wish I could do more. I wish I could be wozzing you sometimes, because sometimes you deserve to be wozzed. My sister Choma wozzed the hell out of me. Story for another day. I always tell you this. She wozzed me anyhow. You understand? So yeah, but I cannot do some of those things. So I use my words a lot. Sometimes it might not come out the way you want it to come out, but just take whatever you can from it. And don't focus on the delivery method. Focus on what is being said. Yeah. And yeah, I wish you good luck. I want you to blow so that I can reap what I've been sowing. All these small children, I need to reap. You cannot be sowing without reaping. I want to reap. So that's that, Sha. Chidi, do you have any advice for Uche? Give her one advice.
You guys just advise me in the comment section.
Give Uche one advice. What advice would you give her?
I would say prioritize the advice of the people that are closest to you.
Yeah.
Because anybody outside don't know you that well as your family, your auntie, and people you know. Like something I always say that the flogging and the beatings and the shoutings that our parents give to us when we were younger, it's when we grew older that we say understanding oh, this model us to be better. So those advices in the long run they will make you a better woman.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that. I forgot to make that point. That's another thing. I think that was the point I was going to before. Like sometimes it seems like, from what I see, she takes advice a lot from outsiders more than we that were in this house and know her and love her. But she then will tell her something and she does the opposite. And when you ask why, she says somebody in school told her to. And that always pisses me off, because I'm like, these people don't know you, they don't care about you. They have no reason to want you to succeed in the things you're doing. The only reason they want even you to say win $1 million now is if they are sure you give them a 900,000. If you are not sure, they will never pray for you to win that kind of thing. Do you understand? But people in this house, whether we are gaining a dime or not, will always want the best for you. So sometimes Uche seems to forget that and kicks my advice to the corner a lot, if I may say so myself, and does whatever she wishes that somebody else tells her. So just know that it's very annoying and you can do better. And they don't love you. They don't care about you. They don't know you. You owe nobody outside this house any explanation, to be honest. For me, the only people you owe explanations are the people in this house. But like I always say, like when I'm doing things like both online, offline, or whatever, if my husband is okay with it and it doesn't affect my children or whatnot, then I owe nobody else an explanation. You understand? So the only people you owe, like me, the only person I owe an explanation in my life now is primarily my husband and my family members, maybe, depending on what it is. So all those people, you don't need them to see you as anything. You don't owe them anything. They can hate you, that's okay. People can dislike you, that's totally fine. Don't use because of outsiders and have issues with the people that genuinely care about you. It's never worth it. It can never be worth it. Because some issues we've had in the past had to do with something like that. So yeah. It's not nice.
I've heard what you guys told me and I'll work with it as I grow and as I keep growing. And it's also what I've also been, working towards and working on ever since me and Auntie had the last issue. Yeah. It really opened my eye to see where I am, where I'm heading to. You understand? Because before I just don't see anything. Even when she shouts, advise me, it's almost like it enters and comes out from me. But now I'm beginning to go back to those things she used to say and, like understand everything. Before I just don't understand, but now I fully understand and I'm putting everything into practice. Yeah.
Yeah, and I should say that Uche has been doing fantastic. She has been doing amazing. She has been trying. She has been learning. There is a huge difference. My issue now is Chigozie, but that one is story for another day. Because when I tell that story, we cannot end it today. So everybody should clap for Uche. She has actually been doing well, and she's growing as a human being. She's growing and turning into a gorgeous young lady who will be ripe for marriage. Single and searching, please. Single until married. Single until married. Slide into my DM. Thank you guys very much. Mwah. Okay.
Bye, guys.